Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. He's had a go! Tries one! Goal!
And what a great way to start the game. To spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on. This could be rather exciting.
As you could, with a predatory goal.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He spotted the run and played him through. Tries a shot! They've scored! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Things starting. Has a hit! Eric Bottegin. Well read, he sorted that out.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
He's through. Has it out wide now. Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Seferovic. Good ball. Now it's Seferovic. Looks to clip it forward. Shot a goal! He has done it! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Carlos Vinicius. Shapes to shoot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Silva. Plays it back. Rafa Silva. Özyakup tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Needed a better pass there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to level it, and they have several in this team who can take this.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for it! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Rafa Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Back into the middle. That intervention was very necessary. Berghuis is flagged offside. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it high. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Feyenoord get it back again. Oh, hits one! It's broken loose. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Karsdorp. Özyakup. And it's Özyakup. Here it is, goes for goal! And he comes up trumps again. Fair. And it's been taken straight back. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second.
Big chance! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Gets away from his opponents. And he heaves it forward. Carlos Vinicius goes looking. Eric Bottegin. Özyakup. Berghuis. It's got through to him. A real chance! Goal! Feyenoord! And they're back in front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. the finish was actually bang on too.
Feyenoord go into the lead. And here's Seferovic. Seferovic. Now it's Seferovic. Ozyakup. Rafa Silva does well to read it and intercepts. Ah, he's given it away. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Has a pop! Goal! Feyenoord! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ruben Dias cuts it out. And it's Silva. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Rafa Silva. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And shoots! It's there! This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent, and help's available out wide. It's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get you...
The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that is a routine catch.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt. Feyenoord showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Plays it through. Out of play for a throw. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So can they do it again? Point blank header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Kushikuk tries lifting it over.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Forward it goes. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now surely! Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Samaris. Carlos Vinicius plays it out to the flank. Referee's given a throw. He'll have a go. Oh, just wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Four added minutes on the board. He's through, it has a pop! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Feyenoord have it back and they can go again. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Feyenoord take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And it's Seferovic. Seferovic. And that will be the final act. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.